Good evening, friends. A very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Karan Rathod, and I have completed my graduation in BCom from Thakur College of Science and Commerce. Apart from that, I am working with Excel Dynamics as a financial analyst, and I am currently pursuing my MBA from SAS Institute of Management. Today, I am going to present a presentation on subject business statistics, and the topic is standard deviation. So this was my short introduction. Now let's get started with the presentation. Now, what is standard deviation? A quantity expressing by how much the members of group differs from the mean value of the group. So the standard deviation means the deviation that occurs from the average. The mean is the average. So how much deviation is there from the average? It is called as standard deviation. Now, where is standard deviation used in practical life? So the standard deviation is used in many aspects of life. The following are the uses of standard deviation: academic studies, business, finance, forecast accuracy, manufacturing, medicine, polling, population traits. So in academic studies, you can analyze the deviation from the average marks of the students, that where the student stands, like he's above average or he's below average. And if he's above average, how much deviation he has in above average, and if he's below average, what is the deviation from the average marks or average percentile. Okay. And the second is business. It is also used in business. We can track the profit from the average profit of previous years, and what is the deviation of profit. Is there a growth or is there a loss, and by how much percentage the profit differs. So this difference can be known by standard deviation. It is also used in finance field. In finance field, you can track stocks, or it is also used in as a trading in trading strategies. So we can know that you can know the target and stop loss also from the standard deviation. So from from the standard deviation, like how much it will deviate from its average price. It will go above, or how much will the stock rise, or how much will the stock fall. Now, forecast accuracy is also done through standard deviation. Accuracy is also the weather accuracy is also done from standard deviation. It is also used in manufacturing processes. The number of production, how much number does the production deviate from? The production has increased or decreased, and how much percentage the production has increased, or how much percentage the production has decreased. In medicinal studies also it is used, like the medicine has worked or not, how it has worked, like the accuracy of the medicine, like how much it has deviated from its average results, or if it has worked gratefully or it has not worked at all. And the deviation can be measured from polling. In elections also, standard deviation can be measured, like how much votes were average, and how much of they have deviated from the votes from the average, like how much low they can go or how much high votes they have got. Population traits also can be measured through standard deviation. So these are all uses of standard deviation in practical life. It is a very important aspect, and it is used everywhere. How to determine standard deviation? Now, this is the process of determining standard deviation. Now, the first step is finding the mean. Mean is the average. So mean is denoted by x bar. X bar is equal to summation of x upon n, where x bar is equal to population of mean, summation of x is equal to sum of each value in population, and n is equal to number of values in population. Find the difference of each data from the mean. So difference is denoted by d, and difference is measured by subtracting it from each each data value, and it is denoted by x minus x bar. Now this is the third step. The we need to square the difference. That is d square, or you can say x minus x bar the whole square. Now find the average mean of the squares. That is summation x minus x bar square the whole square upon n, or summation d square upon n. Now take the root to find the standard deviation. Summation d square upon n is equal to summation under root summation x minus x bar the whole square upon n. So this is the formula for standard deviation, and this is the process by which we can find the standard deviation. Now let's go to the next slide, and we will see an illustration at how standard deviation is calculated. Now this is an example. Find the standard deviation. The data sets are given, that is 7, 9, 16, 24, and 26. The first step is to get the mean, that is the average, that is x bar is equal to summation x upon n is equal to the total data sets, that is 7 plus 9 plus 16 plus 24 plus 26 divided by 5. Then we get the average is equal to 16.40. Now we will calculate the difference. Now what is the values of x? 7, 9, 16, 24, and 26. As you can see, 7, 9, 16, 24, and 26. Now we will calculate the deviation or difference, which is denoted by d, is equal to x minus x bar. So x bar we have already done, that is 16.40. So 7 minus 16.40 is equal to 9.4. 9 minus 16.40 is equal to 7.4. 16 minus 16.40 is equal to 0.4. And 24 minus 16.40 is equal to 7.6. 26 minus 16.40 is equal to 9.6. So we get these differences. Now we will square the differences. That is 9.40 square is equal to 88.36. Similarly, we will square all the differences, and we will get the total of the difference, square of differences. Okay, that is d square is equal to 293.20. That we get from summing up all the column d square. Okay, therefore standard deviation. Now the formula for standard deviation is equal to under root summation x minus x bar the whole square upon n, or summation d square under root summation d square upon n. So under root summation d square is equal to 293 divided by 5 is equal to root 58.64, and we get the standard deviation is 7.66. Hence the standard deviation is 7.66. So the price may differ by 7.66 from the average. So it can be 16 plus 7.66 or 16 minus 7.66. So it can deviate only in this much average, you can see. Advantages of standard deviation. Now, what are the advantages of standard deviation? Further algebraic treatment can be done. Less affected by fluctuation of sampling than most of other measures of dispersion. Other measures of dispersion are more fluctuating than standard deviation. In standard deviation, we get a standard that how much difference it can make. It can go up or it can go down. It is based on all observation, and it is possible to calculate the combined standard deviation or two or more groups also. Demerits. It gives more weight to the extremes and less to the items nearer to the mean. It gives more weight to the extremes because it calculates difference, so it ignores the values that are nearer to the mean, since square of deviation of bigger sizes would be proportionately greater than which are comparatively small. The deviation 2 and 6 are in ratio of 1:3, but their squares 4 and 6 would be ratio of 1:9. So this is compared by square of deviations. So this is a demerit, as it calculates the deviation and the difference is very high, we can say. So this is a demerit of standard deviation, we can say. Conclusion. Standard deviation might be simple formula, but it has many uses in daily life. It ranges from matter of measuring temperature to predict the source of matter to finding out the index of part of population. Furthermore, it even helps people to estimate the uncertainty of daily life and workplace, so they could make the decision to move forward with their plan or drop it and begin again. Even though standard deviation is simple and not a sophisticated tool for everything, it could give people a first look at what is going to happen and in what percentage that will happen. So how much you can deviate from your average. This can be determined through standard deviation, and it is important to know the deviation so we can take the proper steps to stop that deviation. Thank you. This was my presentation on standard deviation. Hope you like it. Thank you very much.